What up, YouTubers, YouTubettes? So, today I am reverse electroplating gold and gold plating in the same process. So, I've got a computer power supply here, and I'm only using the 5-volt standby. And so then on the ground, I've got a gold coin, and this coin is just a gold plated coin. And so as you can see, the discoloration on there, that is other gold plating onto here. And so what I've got here is, this is a lead dioxide bar that I made. And I'm just using this as a weight on my bag of gold plated items. The bag is a brass bag, and then inside of it is a bunch of gold plated items that I have, like pins and stuff off of motherboards. And as you can see, this is working pretty dang good. And so what I'm using the lead dioxide bar for is just a weight to press the bag together on top of the gold plated items, because believe it or not, it actually helps tons to do that. Lead dioxide is basically impervious to sulfuric acid. Let me take this off here and I'll show you what my bag looks like. It's just mesh, but I kind of sewed it up with, you see, like right there, I just put wire through it on both ends and made just like a little wallet. And then I got my gold plated items in there. And push this back down in there. Put that on there. But you can see how much it increased just by putting the bag on, or the weight on the bag. It increased the amount of bubbles. And so now what I have for a solution is concentrated sulfuric acid, just 98 or 99%, whatever you can purify it to. And then excuse me. And so then this would be my anode, and this is my cathode. And yeah, and so some people will tell you, like, if you have an amp meter, that you watch the needle go up, and as it goes up, that means that it's removing gold, and as it slowly goes back down, that means it's not removing gold anymore. Well, other tests you can do is that putting out bubbles. The cathode will not bubble if there's no more gold in solution, and it's pretty much just as simple as that. And so now something you don't want to do is get water into your solution. Now your solution's hygroscopic anyways, which means that it's going to absorb water out of the air. And so your tell of when your solution is getting too wet is your copper and stuff will start dissolving into solution, or your solution will be anything but brown or black. You do not want a blue solution or anything to that effect. That's how come I can have like that lead dioxide just sitting on the bag with this, which has copper in it. This has copper on it, just going right into the solution, because the concentrated sulfuric acid will not attack the copper. But if you get water in the solution, then the sulfuric acid won't be so concentrated, and then it will attack the copper. And so you really don't want to get water in your solution. And so from here, basically, whenever I get done doing this, well, let me stop for a second. So how it's working right now is good, and another thing that can happen is when your solution gets too saturated with gold, it won't work anymore either. And so at that point, you have to stop and filter out your liquid, and then you can reuse your liquid again. But I suggest at that point you reconcentrate your sulfuric acid also, or use new sulfuric acid. To where, for me, I just reuse my sulfuric acid over and over and over again, because there's always going to be a little bit of gold in it that you can't get back out. And so you just keep reusing it, and then that way you just, the first initial sacrifice a little bit of gold, then you just always have that in there. You know what I mean? And so, but what I was getting at is the solution, if it gets too thick or whatever, it won't work anymore. And so that's a good time to clean out your solution. And so when you go to do that, to get your gold out, for me, I'm just going to scrape off this gold coin, and then there's still going to be a bit down in the liquid. And so filter it out, and well, I guess you're going to have to put your liquid into a jar or something that can hold sulfuric acid, and then decant it down as much as you can, because then you're going to have to add water to the sulfuric acid, so that way it dilutes it, so that way you even can filter it, because this will just eat right through like filter papers or whatever. And so then once you do that, if you had your solution stay nice and dark colored and you don't have copper dissolved into it, you should have relatively pure gold. And if you don't have, if you have color change, then once you get it all filtered out, you're going to have to purify it with muriatic acid or whatever purifying process you like, AP. But like I said, if you do this process like this and correct, you shouldn't really have to do any kind of purifications after this. And so, anyways, guys, I'll quit rambling, and till the next one.